Greetings, brother. My name is Sarah Grenfell, and I'm coming to you from the United States of America. I'm coming to you from the state of California, where I currently live. I was born in California. However, when I was in my early 20s, I went home to Washington State for a little while, where my family had moved after about 1998. So I currently live in California, and I'm married. I have 2 sons. 7 years ago, I was single, and I did not have any children. I went through a spiritual awakening, I guess you would call it, and I felt like I needed to seek the Lord. I was raised as a Christian all my life. I was born into the church. I possess the name Narcisi, which is my great-grandfather's name, which is in the book of Romans. And I started feeling like maybe death was on me, or I was empty inside. I started not to believe in God. I started straying away into other beliefs, other diverse doctrines, searching for God in other places than what I had been taught. My whole life I went to church. I was raised in the church, youth group, church camp, ministry, Sunday, Wednesday, every night. My life centered around the church till I was a young adult, and then I began to stray a little bit. However, whenever I was scared or I wanted anything, I always prayed to Jesus, and I always prayed to the Lord. And for the longest time, I only said the Lord's Prayer at night for many, many years before I went to bed. And I also prayed for His protection a lot, and for the protection of my family and the salvation of my family. I basically, when I fell asleep and when I awoke, seemed like a matter of seconds, and this is what happened. I was taken up into the heavens. It was a dark, starry night. The stars were everywhere. It was so beautiful. I was up in the stars, and I was looking around at the stars, and I look to my left, or in front of me, I can't remember my right or my left, but it doesn't matter. In the distance, I see a scroll, like an ancient scroll that you have to open from both sides. You roll the pieces together, and it's a scroll, okay? And I can send you a picture of what the scroll looked like. And it was spinning. At first it was small, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it came closer to me. And it came so close to me that it was almost the size of my body. It was gigantic. And but I was looking down on it at the same time. And I asked, Lord, what is this? And the scroll opened. It opened. And inside this scroll, in gold and silver, translucent, like transparent, it was mixing from gold to silver, the writing. And there was a line drawn down the middle. And on the left side of the scroll is so beautiful, by the way. Let me tell you how beautiful and holy this scroll looked, okay? And it was beautiful. It had silver lining on it. I knew it was something ancient and something beautiful. And on the left, it had the 10 Commandments written on it. I saw the 10 Commandments. And then at the top, I saw the 10 Commandments at the top. And on the right, I saw Jeremiah chapter 23. And I didn't see the 10 Commandments written out, like thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not have any God before me, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not murder. I just saw the title of what was written in the scroll, and it was open to me. And I had never read Jeremiah chapter 23 in my whole life. And you are the first person that I have seen talk about Jeremiah chapter 23. And this still resonates with me when I go to the churches and when I go to these places. Has one of the scrolls been open? What has happened? What did this dream mean? And it was so important, this dream. I don't know why I was chosen to go to the heavens and to see what this scroll said. But what you were talking about, man of God, I have seen written on a scroll in heaven that was opened up to me to show me from God Himself what you are saying. 7 years ago I saw this.